Salaki. In patience ye possess your souls. Oh. Alright. So it says, and I don't know where we got cut off, but it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do he yet hope for? So you gotta know you have the W in the Lord. Learn the word, have the precepts. His words stand to the end of time, even after that, right? Eternal. He doesn't change. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Other than popular, fake, devilish persuasions, he does not change, right? It says, for we are, Salaki, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So you got to have patience, because even in your hoping, you're going to pray, right? And as you pray, it says don't be like a boat in rough seas waters, right? Lest your faith be wavering. Know that you got it. The Lord's hearing us. He's got an angel right now, bearing witness to what I'm saying, making sure I'm not going off. You know, not doing this for my own filthy lucre's sake, my own pride, right? No, it's to edify the nation and let them know, come back to the Lord, the laws, right? I'm supposed to speak what the Lord whispers in my ear, what I'm taught out of this book, right? But in doing so, you got to have patience. That's called endurance, right? Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities. For we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself make intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. So we go through it. Sometimes you don't even know what to speak, right? The Spirit, and through intercession, that's Yahweh Shai. That's why he taught us the blueprints, right? Now, this is another thing I do personally. I pray as I'm praying to the Lord. Lord, help me pray what I'm supposed to pray, right? Let me know what I need, because he knows before we even pray. Sometimes we don't even know, right? So ask the Lord what to pray. You know, that way you're going to utter these things into existence. You know, another thing, the Lord's Prayer. You know, I got the Lord's Prayer here in Hebrew. Like I said, I'm going to try to put the link into, but remember, this is for you. This isn't for everybody. This is for Yasharallah, right? Abanawa Shaba Shama Yam Kwadash Haya Shamak Shamka Yahweh Malak Watha Wathka Da Ba'a Ratazanka Haya Aisha Ba'arataza Kawa Haya Bashamayam Nathan Lanawa Lakam Kal Yawam Wasalak Lanawa Kasa Salaki Kawab Watanawa Kasalak Kanawa Kawatanawa Kawathaya Nawa Wala'a Dabaya Anawa Bana Sayanawan Aba Hawashianawa Mayan Ri Kaya Laka Hamalak Wath Waha Allah Wahatha Pa'a Rath Lai Walam Yam Aman. Right? And that's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. That's how you know we're coming back into the Lord. That the Lord is teaching us our original tongue. You know, our Father who art in heaven. Right? That's the prayer. Matthew 6, I believe. Right? 27, it says, and he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit. Why? Because the Lord discerns thoughts. He knows what you're thinking, what you need, what's your next step, where you're going, where you're predestined, who's your angel, who's assigned to you, what, he making you do what you're supposed to do next. He controlling your steps. Even when you go off, he made you go off to learn whatever you got to learn. Whatever his movie's playing out, cut. Put him back. You put him forward. All right, action. No, stab him off scene, get him out, however he wants, right? And what did he say? He laughing at the calamities. That's the Lord. That's the Lord. We got to pray. We got to pray that, Father, help me. If things get too hard, he knows what is hard, what you can and can't go through. But he also make a way for you to get through something, right? It says, and he searched out the heart. What is it, the mind and spirit? Because he make intercession for the saints according to the will of Yahweh. Whose intercession? It's Yahweh Shai. He's the intercessor. Right? And it says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai. To them who are the called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to conform to the image of his Son. And if you guys got any question, if I'm going too fast, put a question, right? But I feel like some things are straightforward. Predestination means he knew you before you were in your mom's belly, right? In the spirit world, everything was predestined. All right, these are the first fruits. This is the remnant. All right, you die. You're gonna go. You're gonna die here. You can come back. You go off here. You're gonna learn that. You're gonna teach this, and then he slowly has his men who's just pure like Yahweh Shai, tried through gold, through fire. Salaki. Conform to the image of his Son. All right, that's predestinate. Conform to the image of his Son. To them that love Yahweh. To them who are called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also predestinate. Salaki. He might be firstborn amongst many brethren. Moreover, who he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. Right? Why? Because the word is in us. Because you're called because you're a vessel for his word. You're a servant. You're a son of him. The Son glorifies the Father. We glorify Yahweh Shai to glorify the Father. Because everything Yahweh Shai did was to glorify the Father. What shall we say then? What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? And that's plain, right? And that disperses fear. Because sometimes you're fearful to speak. Why? Because we live in a world full of evil. You're going to get scoffed at. Oh, this guy, you're self-righteous. You can't keep the laws. Good luck with that. It goes on and on. Who do you think you are? In fact, I had a family member who called me a rat. You're nothing but a rat. And I was like, what? I'm a son of the Most High. I love Yahweh Shemel Shai. Give me more commandments, Father. May I follow? That's the spirit I'm in. But they're like, can't be perfect. You can't live in this world and who do you think you are? These are the scoffers. These are what we're going to come up against. But the Lord has already glorified. He's being glorified, and he will be glorified again. And again and again and again. And it says, what shall we then say? Oh, Salaki. 32. He that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all. Are you greater than your master? How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? how, who shall lay anything to charge of Yahweh's elect? It is Yahweh that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died, right? And that's the condemnation. Hamashiach, because he's the light of the world. He was the word, the laws made flesh. If let's see, it is Hamashiach that died. Yeah, rather that. How shall he not know? How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? So like I read that. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died. Yeah, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also maketh intercession for us. That's why he says you know, in front of men, you profess me, King, Lord, and I'll profess you in front of my Father, right? He's the intercession, right? And remember, he's the Word made flesh. He's the laws, the commandments made flesh. He was perfect. He did everything perfect. Kept all the laws, everything. Passover, taught, teached, died. You know, the only difference is we'll have eternal life. That's the difference. Some guys ain't going to taste that. Some guys will, for this ministry, be put to death, right? Martyrs for the word, but they get the crown first. They will rise first in Hamashiach. You see them coming on clouds, you know, horses, whatever you're on, chariots, with these spiritual powers. The brothers who already gave their life for this word, they'll be with him, you know, and then, Lord willing, not Lord willing, it will happen. The brothers who are living the word, doing the laws, teaching, and still in it. Because remember, he said faith was going to be hard to find at the end. Right? They'll be beamed up. They'll be beamed up. Let's see. It is... right. Who shall separate... This is beautiful. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Right? No matter what you're going through, sometimes you're like, fuck. Like going through hell. You know, hey, go through it. Go through it. Call on your help. Say all praises. How about Shemel Shai? And then the next day, it's fine. You know, maybe a week later, they're like, wow, yeah, I was going through it. Right? Call, thank, with joy. You know, just because you're like, oh, fuck. Call on Yahweh. That's joy. You're still calling on the Lord. Right? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. And this what the Lord did it to his son. You know, his beloved son. That we're here to glorify the Lord. Right? Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach, Yahushai, or Adonai. Right? That's because that's the spirit he put into his people. You know, Judah Maccabees, he said, you got to kill me. I ain't going to eat that. Even you give me his chicken and I got to tell them it's pork, I still ain't eating it. Why? Because you're not supposed to, it says abstain from all even appearances of evil, right? I'm going to get this precept, Psalm 44 and 22. You're supposed to abstain from all appearances of wickedness. You know, glorify the Lord. You be all right. Right? That's going to lead you to the laws. Khan, it says 44 and Salaki. Psalms chapter 44, verse 22. It says, yeah, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. All right. And all praises to the Most High, right? So that was Romans 8, you know. Romans 9 is powerful, goes into the different vessels that the Lord has created. One for honor, one for dishonor, right? Esau, Edom, Idumea, Mount Seir, all dishonored. Caucasian, so-called white man, Europeans, Russians, Greeks. Now go to the table of nations and it'll break off, you know, but you can try the spirit by the spirit as well, but honor is so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelites, children of the light, right? Mount Zion, right? And also on the left-hand side, you got these other nations all conspiring against us. Why? Because they go where the power. They go where you know, wickedness is in power. So they're gonna go and they're gonna lean towards that. And because they're the seducers and the persuaders, they're gonna follow that. They're not gonna stand. They're not gonna stand like the black sheep that stands alone, right? Hey, well, they were made for dishonor, for destruction, and that's why these people got filled debt by pain, right? And hey, we gotta be patient on the most, wait upon the Most High, knowing that we got the W. But with that, you know, I'm gonna close out giving all praises, honor, and glory to the mighty Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kadash. Get ready for the Passover. Hold it worthily, right? Cleanse yourself of your leaven. Cleanse your house of your leaven. And exhort the brethren, you know. The brother exhorted me and asked me questions. I said, I'll do the breakdown, you know. Because through the Spirit, that's how we do the breakdown. We keep reading. We keep learning. I got this beautiful lesson on the Passover coming up. Beautiful lesson. So I'm still learning, you know. Brothers is learning, and until we got the kingdom and all of us got the laws in our righteous in our inward parts, we all gonna be sharpening iron, because we all are part of the King Hamashiach. We are all parts of the body, right? So that's how it unravels. And with that, I say shalom, shalom, King, shalom, Akwats, and hey, stand fast and pray fast, read, repeat. Shalom.